Chuck and them set up a station down there, handed out water. Our PD did. Mike went the extra mile of making sure we didn't have trash scattered all over the park by calling Progressive. And he even got an additional dumpster for us, and we had success. Of course, everybody said the reason it was so successful, because some of the Baptist people saying that, and I don't mean no harm, that we didn't have the street dance. Now, I don't want anybody to be angry at me, but knowing Brandon and the way that our city workers and the firemen work and our police officers work here, I think if we'd have had the street dance, it still would have went off successful and still would have been as clean as it was. So basically, I'm thankful to everybody for that. Any questions?
Well, I got up Sunday morning with 3 grandkids and went and picked up trash, and it was all over the park. We do need an extra dumpster next year.
Okay.
It was a mess down there Sunday morning.
Well, now I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you the other thing about that. In which I talked to Brandon about this. Those people that brought the rides in, they were a little nasty. What's a good word to use it?
They're messy.
Yeah.
They unloaded on us.
Yeah,
when we went and looked at a dumpster, they had unloaded an old piece of barbecue pit.
Yeah.
You know, and nobody coming to the parade brought a barbecue pit with them. You know, they had unloaded. I won't call some other items. Well, they actually unloaded on us. They cleaned out their SUVs and all of their travel homes, etc. They unloaded on us.
We have somebody go through the park and pick up during, like, Jordan, what is Jordan's last name?
Ross.
Yeah, he goes through and picks up. And last year or the year before, the Leos came through afterward on Saturday.
Yeah, we did that this year too. I do the Leos.
Did anybody go in there Sunday morning at 9 o'clock?
We got there
You
at
don't
2
know what kind
on
of mess we did
Sunday.
have. But it was a mess down there.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm
And the
saying in the
Penningtons-
past we've had people
Yeah,
pick
Wayne
up.
Brown, Pennington, and his family was out there picking up trash with them.
Well, that's my
So-
fault. I mean, I know they were out there.
Yeah, it was a mess. I mean, then the little group.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
it wasn't a mess. I'm just saying
We didn't-
we try to have somebody go out there. I don't know.
Well, I
if
mean,
they took care
we
of
had somebody designated to do that. I mean, but not that we don't appreciate your service.
Right.
But we had somebody to take care of that. So I mean, it wasn't like it was going unnoticed.
Did I misunderstand when we signed the new garbage pickup with Putto? Of course, it's been sold from Putto.
Right.
But I thought they agreed to come on Peanut Festival Day and empty some the other day.
I believe they did, didn't they, Mike?
They came the day before the Peanut Festival that Friday.
Okay.
Whenever the rides opened, I guess they
Right.
opened Friday or Saturday evening. It was Friday evening. Thursday evening. They came Friday because as soon as those the ride vendors, or I'm not sure what you call them, carnies,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term, when they set up their rides that first night that dumpster was there, it was 3/4 of the way full that next morning. With that, and
We
that's,
had a crowd
yes, we did.
Thursday night.
And that's before.
And it
the
was
Peanut-
family night. Like I told them, you know, what do you expect? It being family night, you're going to have a big...
But like you say, yeah, I think one more dumpster would be
Right.
for next year. Would be
We'll
great.
do that. Any questions?
Yes, how did your information desk go out there?
It went well. It did. I mean, and then our PD, and I'm going to tell you, I don't think we had anybody that was totally disgruntled. Because our PD was riding, and we kept the alleyway open where the band could get in and out. We kept, it was some lady, a little kid got lost. We handled that. And then there was some lady that had, I think she, oxygen? And we got that taken care of. I'm talking about, we took care of it just like that. I don't really,
We didn't have any problems with it.
right. I mean, and then we even, and our PD was helping DPS control traffic on 28719. I mean, and it was a team effort. I mean, it was, I tell you, like again,
How many did we have this year?
Ms. Nichols, everybody say we didn't have as many we had last year, but I don't believe
I
that.
think we had more.
I think we had more. Because I looked at all them cars, when I came out, they were from Cutshaw to, what's that building over there where we go to the sewer plant? At the,
Country Calico.
Country Calico.
But in the parade, I don't remember seeing it that thick in the last few years.
And then I went to Palestine, when I went up there for the Veterans deal, I had more people tell me that they had a great time. I mean, it's just, I mean, I can't, I'm like, Jerry Clower. Now I'm just so, yeah, I'm just ecstatic about the way it went. Any questions? New business. Item number 1, consider approved rates for after-hour city service. This is pretty much already laid out, but we brought it to the council's attention because we're going to try to have whoever's on call be on call for a total week rather than just at Saturday and Sunday. And Mike, you want to talk about this?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, I understand we already charge a $45 reconnect fee on all water that's been turned off for non-payment. What I wanted to make sure was that somebody on my staff is available for a certain number of hours in the evening after the water has been turned off to be able to reconnect that service for them without them having to go all night without water. They need to be, our guys will be available up until the hours of maybe 9 or 10 o'clock that night to be able to, when people come home and figure out that, oh, hey, my water's off, and then, now they're able to pay, we'll come back and turn it on without them having to go, because they're going to have to get up and go to work the next morning. They're going to need a shower at night. So if they can make that payment and my guys can collect payment, then we'll turn that water back on and they'll be good to go till the next billing cycle. But we need to have somebody available, and we will have somebody available for a 24-hour response as far as during a weekly basis.
Basically, what we're saying is we're going to allow the employees to kind of receive overtime or comp time. They'll be on call during this whole period rather than just being on call on Saturday and Sunday. Okay? Next is, any questions about that? Next is discuss approve additional funding for costs related to lowering water lines for a street project. I talked to Jimmy, and his engineer hadn't finished the cost yet, but he said if we come off of Gregory Circle, that it will be even. Because we cut some of the funds, we gained some funds because they didn't put it the large amount of, we already had a certain amount of rock, and they cut part of our rock. So therefore it made us come out even with these water lines. And some of you might ask, what do we have left? We're looking at between 145 to 190,000 without the engineering. When the engineering costs get in there, and we need to look at probably come December. I want us to look before they get through, or probably we need to make a decision here pretty quick. And if we get through with these projects, we got to sign off on it and have a meeting anyway. We're probably looking at trying to have a meeting to add another street or two, or review it, consensus of the council, with another street or two, because we made a pledge that we would spend every penny of the money we borrowed on streets, and that's what I wanted to go on. So we probably need to look at, y'all search your constituents, see if you want to consider. Everybody's coming out here smelling like a rose except the mayor. I'm not getting any street and next to me or my driveway or nothing. Everybody's looking good. Please disregard that remark. Any questions? C, consider approve revised quarterly investment report for period ending 9/30/12. I think where we coming back to this is, and it should be in there where we didn't add our $50,000 CD, money market, in our investment report, and I asked them to add it because this is funds that we have for a rainy day, and you can't have an investment report unless it's complete. And in our investment report, we need to know exactly what money we have available and that we have invested. He mentioned the fire department. He mentioned our 100,000, but he didn't. We didn't mention the 50,000. So look at it, and if you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer. Okay. Item number D.
They need to approve it.
Yeah, we did.
I make a motion to accept the quarterly report from John Shell.
Is there a second? Okay, it's been both moved and second that we accept the quarterly report, period ending 9/30/12 from Gun Shell, after we added the $50,000 money market. Are there any questions? All those in favor? Any opposed? The motion passes unanimously. Okay.